So you are the great debaters of hip hop.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I want to be on your little round table you was talking about. You gotta have me on there.
We could do this right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
I want to focus on you as a group though first.
Okay.
Because that's what the interview is about. It's not about only what we debate about. It's also what you said was that some people who are really nice didn't get the chance to put on, and success is already defined by you by being able to do what you want and live the dream.
That's right.
Now see, that's what I'm trying to get people to realize, that hip hop can either be a hobby or it can be a lifestyle. What do you want it to be?
Right.
Because for us at Heritage Hip Hop, we believe that every MC, every singer is already a business. But if you don't got your paperwork right within yourself, when you go get these deals, people are going to take advantage of it.
Yes.
And always, you got to know, not only know your business, but you got to know that your product is official.
Yeah.
Tell me about your music and what makes it meaningful for the listener and the viewer to check out.
But to be honest, we make this music mainly for ourselves. So like, saying that, I mean like, we don't expect anybody to listen or anybody to understand. You know what I mean? Because we do it, it's a therapeutic thing, but also, you know, and thinking like that, I feel like when people actually hit us up and get it, and they're like, yo, this is dope. Whatever you talking about on this, you know what I mean, it's real dope. Yeah. That just makes it, it's even a greater feeling. But to be honest with you, man, we do this for ourselves.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
We
do
like
it for
ourselves, bro. We always, for the past 10 years, we realized we're gonna stop making music that everybody else like and start making music that we enjoy doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. That makes us feel good. And if everybody else loves it, shoot.
Yeah.
That's a plus, man.
Like to give an example, and you know, not to toot our own horn, but we've heard a couple people say that we sound like the modern Tribe Called Quest. And
really?
Yeah. And to me, the reason why Tribe works is because no matter what's going on in the sound of hip hop right now, they are gonna make something that's just in their own box.
As relevant and just as
it's gonna
original.
slap. It's gonna slap no matter what, because they have their own thing. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what we're trying to do. We're just doing what moves us and what's, you know what I mean?
I don't get Tribe from y'all though. Like I said, I get a more eclectic, alternative Beastie Boys flavor from you.
Yeah.
And when I listen to like the Vulgar, the Vulgar sounds different from Dark Side. So you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I can really divulge into what you're saying versus what is pattern. Y'all are rhythm writers. Y'all the ones that go with the vibe. Y'all make it feel good.
Yeah,
for sure. Put the words in.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I listen to how things are put together, and I'm like, y'all lane is actually bigger than hip hop. That's the thing that really.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
What do I mean by that? I mean, like, y'all have the capability to be true artists, musicians of music, not just hip hop.
Oh yeah.
You're very creative.
Oh yeah.
And your sound placement is very. It's broad. Like, I don't think Dark Side really shows you how good you are. But I think, what's my song I like? I think It Never Stops. Really shows a little more.
That song, I think, we got a lot of response from that because, well, obviously it has to do with my mental health struggles personally, dealing with anxiety and depression for like 10 years now. But also, I just feel like a little backstory. That was a poem. I wrote a poem at first, and so I read it to him, and we made a beat for it right then and there, and then I asked him to get on a third verse, like, yo, can you take this whole concept of just saying what you think? I think this, I think that, I think that. And he wrote it right then and there, and we laid it down, and that's what it became, you know what I mean? So
I was surprised, I swear, like, a lot of people been hitting me up about that song, and I didn't even want to put it on the tape. Like, I thought it was like a bonus track type of thing, like, you put it in the back, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Because, you know, a lot, like, no matter what I say, like, I don't care what people think, but I kind of, like, in a way I do, man. Like, I always want to put out a certain kind of product every time I drop something, you know what I mean? Whether it's solo or whether it's with my little brother, you know what I mean? Yeah. But the feedback I got from that damn song, yo, I was like, I couldn't believe it. Yeah. People really dig that song, man, and I guess it's just because we went kind of out of our element. Well, I went out of my element because I don't really like talking about feelings and all that, you know what I mean?
And I think it's the content, just the content itself, you know what I mean? A lot of people are, you know, dealing with mental health more than ever now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Me being somebody who's...
Well, people are actually admitting to it instead of...
Now. Me, like, I've been on that kind of mindset 10 years ago, so, like, it's like, You know what I mean? It you know, they can relate to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? More people can relate to that.
sure.
But that goes back to the first part of our interview when we talked about poetry. Because the greatest rappers show emotional depth. That's the one thing that's missing in hip hop today. When you go, there's just beat.
Right,
There's
right.
no depth to what you're saying.
Yeah.
So things when you talk about that's off cuff for you, those are the things that people will relate to because those are the songs that remind them of a parent, a brother, a loved one, a teacher, or someone they care for, a child. Where we have rappers today are losing their children to suicide. We got children committing suicide in schools. Then we don't know what they're thinking or what they're going through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the music like that is the music that speaks volumes to what hip hop really is, rather than what we get on commercials and through the industry. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, listening to the project and the SoundCloud page, I really was taken back because one of my favorite albums of all time is Paul's Boutique. That's why I said Beastie Boys again.
Okay.
Because Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego are the three prophets who did not bow to the Baal statue when they were put in the furnace and the angel saved them. When we listen to the sounds, DJ Hurricane is ripping that track with the record, and then you got the rhyme style, and you got the bongos and the drums, and it's off topic, it's off kilter, but it has its own unique flavor to it. That's what I get from y'all. Uniqueness. And uniqueness is the thing that drives hip hop forward. Agree or disagree?
Oh.
No, yeah, definitely.
That makes me so happy that you say that, man. Because
Can I tell them where we get our whole thing from? Is that we listen to so many different music. Like my favorite band is the Beatles. I named my son after John Lennon. His name is Lennon. Like so, we're well round. You know, as far as soul and that's why you hear the samples, the soul samples from, you know, we still like to do that. That's more of his thing. He loves the sample and stuff. Me, I prefer to keep it original and just kind of change sound and all that.
This fool won't even get on a beat unless I made it from scratch. Son. Like,
Yeah.
He loves original beats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could dig it. I could dig them completely. But me, I could take a 3-second loop. Just loop it and I'll just spit a million.
But he's older. He's older, so he appreciates that whole sampling.
So what's your ages?
I'm 29.
Okay.
26.
Okay, that's not that much older.
Not that much, but you'd be surprised. After spending so much time with him in this music thing and having debates and talking about it, there's a lot that, even though we're brothers and we can make music, we have a lot of similarities. There's times where he's playing music and I look at him like, why are you listening? And vice versa, like he'll listen, you know, see me playing something and be like, bro, what is this? What are you doing? You know what I mean? But it's just what we like.
Our relationship is really weird, man. It's what brothers. I mean, it's not a regular brother relationship. Like, this is more like since we were kids, he's always been like my best friend, more than my little brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I could shoot it straight to him, just like he could shoot it right to me. Like if I tell, he won't take my criticism as bad as anybody else's. I've seen him. I'll tell him straight up, bro, that verse not going on my song. It's not going on our song, and he'll be like, well, fuck you, but we going, all right, fuck you, I'm gonna write it over then. You know what I mean? But that's just the rapport we had, man. Like, it's it's more than just brothers. Like, it's not even the blood. I just feel like if I'd have met this fool in school somewhere, we'd still be in the same place. We'd still be right here.
That's cool. Because the brother bond and the business bond are two different bonds, but if you could put them together and